5 reasons why most New Year's resolutions don't stick, according to a psychotherapist. Anyone who has ever made a New Year's resolution knows how difficult it is to keep them. It's difficult to make changes stick, no matter how good your intentions are when you start. Year after year, as a psychotherapist, I see people fall into the same traps. They declare that they are going to do something different in the coming year, whether it is to lose weight, pay off debt. Nonetheless, despite their efforts, most of them are frustrated by their lack of willpower in the first few days. The majority of them quickly abandon their goals. Having difficulty keeping a New Year's resolution is a frequent thing. According to a study conducted by researchers at the University of Scranton, 23% of people abandon their resolution after only 1 week. Furthermore, only 19% of people are able to maintain their long-term goals. Here are some of the reasons why most New Year's resolutions fail. Number 1, not ready to change. End-of-the-year activities and New Year's Eve parties frequently include pressure to declare how you intend to change your life. Furthermore, many people make resolutions based on what they believe they should do rather than what they actually want to do. Saying you want to go to the gym more often when your heart isn't in it isn't going to get you in shape. A half-hearted attempt, on the other hand, is likely to backfire. After a few days at the gym, you may decide you're more of a couch potato than an athlete, and you may decide to stop working out for good. If you want your habit changes to stick, you must be willing to change your life. While some people's readiness for change coincides with January 1st, the majority of people will discover that the timing doesn't quite work out that way. Number 2, there is no self-monitoring. It is critical to track your progress if you want to see long-term results. How else will you know if you're on track? Simply assessing your progress on a regular basis can keep you motivated. A 2015 study published in the Journal of Medical Internet Research, for example, discovered that fitness apps can motivate people to exercise more. Tracking activity levels can assist people in overcoming perceived barriers to physical activity. All of your excuses may be thrown out the window once you start tracking your progress. So whether you use an app that tracks your spending or how long your runs are, there are numerous ways to track your progress. Number 3, a lack of planning. A little forethought goes a long way toward establishing good habits. You must answer difficult questions such as, will I have to get up earlier to go to the gym? Or, how will I stick to my budget when my friends invite me out to dinner several nights a week? Anticipating problems and identifying solutions are essential for long-term success. When working on a resolution, mistakes are unavoidable. According to a University of Scranton study, people who are successful at sticking to long-term resolutions tend to slip up, defined as the reemergence of unwanted behavior, at least 14 times. A whopping 71% of people said their mistakes actually increased their desire to achieve their goals. Planning ahead of time can assist you in determining how you will recover from those mistakes. And this is an important part of preventing a blunder from becoming a permanent failure. Number 4, overconfidence. While many people are concerned that a lack of confidence will prevent them from achieving their goals, overconfidence can be even more damaging. When you're convinced that your goal will be simple, and you conclude that you're overqualified for the job, you're likely to be unprepared and ill-equipped to deal with the reality of the situation. Change is difficult. Recognize that it is difficult to delay gratification and push yourself when you are tired. Saying it will be difficult to stay on track does not imply that you are weak. It indicates that you are being realistic. Recognize your flaws and that you will struggle, and you will be more emotionally prepared to achieve your goal. Number 5, ignoring what must be sacrificed. Everything you add to your life necessitates a sacrifice. However, we frequently focus solely on what we are gaining and fail to consider what we are discarding. Going to the gym 3 nights a week may mean spending less time with your family or watching your favorite show. Make sure you're ready to make the sacrifice before you sign up for that membership. Sticking to your budget also means fewer impulse purchases and fewer meals out with friends. How are you going to deal with these uneasy feelings or the awkward conversations that come with having to say no to things you really want to do? Before you make the commitment to change your habits, consider what you will gain from the new habits. Also, consider what you'll have to give up before making the change. Simply acknowledging this ahead of time and devising a plan to deal with the change can help remind you that it is worthwhile to pay the price. How to make your resolution last. Just because the majority of resolutions fail doesn't mean yours won't. You can make your resolution stick this year if you're prepared for the reality of the challenge and willing to put in the hard work to make it happen. Thank you for watching. Please support us with like and subscribe.